Today I am going to talk about breaking down plastic with bacteria. The girls in the picture are the two scientists, Miranda Wang and Jenny Yao. And they started the idea about the project, but it all happened by accident. So it all started in 2011 when they went to Vancouver Southwestern Transfer Station. When they saw all the waste being dumped in there, they wanted to do something about it because plastic can affect our skin and the water we drink and swim in. Now, plastic takes 100 to 1000 years to completely dissolve, and even if we stopped using or producing plastic now, what about the plastic that had already been produced? So, if you found the right bacteria, they can actually stop pollution. Plastic don't only affect us humans, but it can affect animals too. And sometimes by eating some of the animals, we can get affected because we eat the plastic the animals ate. Plastic doesn't only affect our health, but destroys the beauty of Earth too. Earth is getting more polluted day after day. Humans are using more plastic every day, and they can't get rid of it. So we're only making it worse. I think that some of the people would buy more plastic now since they found a solution, and the pollution would stay the same. So now, how they found the bacteria that can break down plastic? What are those bacteria? To find that, they had to take the three most powerful strains. Then they modified the bacteria state in order to force the gene to react. For these bacteria to take place, carbon dioxide is produced. Carbon dioxide might be horrible because it's a greenhouse gas, but if the bacteria use other carbon sources, it would be even more horrible because carbon dioxide is the safest of them all. So they found a bacteria that can break down phthalates, and phthalates are a kind of chemicals that had been used since 1950, soften plastic and make it easy to shape. But it is also toxic and can get into our bodies easily since we have plastic all around us and burned in the air. We use plastic every day in our lives since we were born. As you see in the picture, the baby has a pacifier in his mouth. Who didn't get a pacifier as a baby? And you actually had the phthalates directly in your mouth since you were born. Phthalates create pollution, and it only had been used since 1950. So if we continue this way, then the earth will end up as a huge chunk of plastic. There are millions of plastic waste dumped on earth every day. Water travels downstream, carrying tons of floating plastic, materials that pile up at the end of the delta. The effect of the process harm many living creatures, such as birds, fishes, animals, and humans. We must not forget that pollution is one of the main reasons of lung cancer. The first steps of the experiment is to take soil samples from 3 separate locations along the streams. Those samples were enriched with carbon sources, and they tested which one would break down phthalates faster. Miranda Wang accidentally cracked one of the sample flasks in the lab, followed by cleaning the floor with bleach and ethanol. The reaction between cleaning materials and the soil sample led them to think about the degradative potentials of the bacteria. In the process of growing the bacteria, they found out whenever bacteria increased, phthalates amount decreased. And that is how they found the bacteria that can break down plastic. But we still don't know if the bacteria is harmful for humans. The graph shows the inverse correlation between bacteria and the phthalates, and it is clear that L2 sample has shown a fast decrease in the phthalic acid with an exponential growth in bacteria growth. Applying gene amplification sequences on the post, they identified two bacteria that were not identified before, so this is a new discovery on bacteria that break down plastic. The diagram shows how the bacteria improved while doing this experiment on breaking down plastic with bacteria. So with science, they can change the bacteria genes like when they change the plant's genes. While doing this experiment, they now understand that bacteria actually has a pathway to migrate phthalates. So the bacteria they created can transform toxic phthalates to carbon dioxide, water, and alcohol. So in the picture you can see what it looked like. And this project can change our future to the better. Only if some people buy more plastic because they think that they found the solution for the pollution, and everything will remain the same. The two scientists, Miranda Wang and Jenny Yao, are now working on other projects, and they also want to develop working on breaking down plastic with bacteria. What they came up can help us save Earth and prevent pollution.